Hi, it's episode 41 of Stars Twinkling in the Night Sky of Futures Intermission. It's another day and another. I'm too damn busy to eat breakfast this morning. So instead, I'm going to shovel snow and cry about my hunger. Not really, I'm not actually that hungry. I'm gonna eat lunch in like 2 hours and I will be so okay. You don't even know. Anyway, last episode we just kind of walked in a straight line for like an hour, and eventually I found this small little taiga here. Um, so right now I'm just basically shoveling snow until it's nighttime, and then once it's nighttime, I'm gonna sleep, and then we're gonna head home. Uh, but I wanted to use this time to just shovel a bunch of snow because, in case I want to use snow as a building material. This is a very depressing little cove. In case I want to use snow as like a building material, um, I don't want to have to run back to this taiga because it is quite far away. I mean, there's probably one closer to me, but I also don't want to have to look for another one, so that's why I'm shoveling a bunch of snow. But it's very annoying to shovel, as you can see, because it can only stack to 16, so I just have to keep uh, crafting it into blocks. Anyway, how are you? But yeah, I'm probably gonna be pretty busy today, unfortunately, which is why I'm also recording early. Well, I'm recording at 10. I would have liked to record earlier, but I didn't wake up earlier. I initially woke up at like 5 a.m. or something, like 5:30, right? Um, and I was up for maybe like 15 minutes, but then I fell back asleep and woke up at 9. So I had quite a big 4 hours sleep there. Well, 4 hours sleep after my already 5 hours sleep. So I slept for 9 hours, roughly 9 hours. So I had quite a big long sleep last night. How are you doing? How was your sleep? Today is the 17th of December. So I believe this one's actually going out on the 21st. I believe now we're on the 21st. I think last episode I said it was going to come out on like the 22nd or something. I was very wrong on that prediction. But yeah, I think we're on roughly like the 21st now. So it would have been the 20th yesterday. Yeah, I have time to make one more shovel. But it's just very annoying because I have to mine down here. Okay, here we are. Anyway, um, I'm not really sure what Alma has been doing today because, everyone's asleep right now. But everyone will be awake in about 30 minutes. So then I'll go ask what I'm going to do today. I know at least I need to go and drop off some stuff at the parcel services. Um, but I know it's a lot of stuff compared to usual. Like I saw what was like laying on the couch outside, and it's like two full like grocery bags, and not like the not like the grocery bags they give you, but like the grocery bags you buy, that are big of packages. So that's probably like 15 packages or so that I'm bringing. Maybe 20. I don't know. It's a lot. No, I think 15 is a good estimation. Um, it's a lot, and that also means they're gonna have to scan all of those. So, sorry, workers. Workers of America or whatever. Let's go to sleep. Lock myself in my little hidey hole. Okay, finally it is time to get out of here and head home. Look at all this damn clay I got too. This was a very good journey. Uh, even if it did use up my entire shovel, my entire diamond shovel on clay. I do need to make a boat actually. Okay. Can you write on this in this version? No, you cannot. That's sad. But that's okay. This is very peaceful. Do you think I can? Oh my god. Immediately went not very peaceful with my insanely loud ringtone. I think I can make it through here. Anyway, sorry, I was just checking my phone really quick. But my cat is actually in my room. He's laying on my bed right now. Surprising though that he's not yelling at my door and yelling at me and in my lap and playing with my headphone cord, etc., etc. No, he's chill. He's asleep. Oh shit! I closed out of my notes app on my phone. Hold on. Yeah. So yesterday after I recorded, I worked on some of the glass or cleaning some of the glass. New method cleaning glass, not baking soda method, but the new method with rubbing alcohol, right? With rubbing alcohol. And I did that while listening to Seri Oi by Darkestra. I think I was talking about Darkestra a little bit last episode. They're like the Kyrgyzstan formed Germany now based black metal band who incorporates like Kyrg instruments and stuff like that. Anyway, I listened to their debut album Seri Oi. Really incredible. Really, really, really incredible. But then later in the day, I listened to their first two demos, which I believe were called Pagan Black Act, and then In the Flames of the Shamanic One, or something like that. Or In the Depths of the Shamanic Flames, or something like that. And those first two demos were basically just earlier versions of their debut album. They were both recorded in 1999. And then their debut album was released in 2004, recorded 2003. But yeah, so pretty early version of the songs. But I still actually really enjoyed them, even though they were very, very lo-fi. But the first tape, it was more laid out like the actual album. The second tape was a little bit different. Like the second song on the album was used as like its kind of composition was used on like an acoustic guitar for the intro instead. And it was really really good. But yeah, Seri Oig, very very great, incredible album. Especially the second song. The second song was definitely my favorite. Because it was mostly not a black metal song. It was very, very weird. Like I don't even know how to describe it. But it was in such like a weird time signature too. And it's just such a catchy composition that they made there. And that was the one that was used as the acoustic intro on the second demo. Um, yeah, I highly recommend it. And I'm very excited to listen to the rest of their discography because they're still doing shit. They were also It's cool because their vocalist was like they were female fronted, which was definitely rare by when they formed 1999. Um I mean, you see it today. I mean, it's still rare than male fronted today, but especially for 1999, a female fronted black metal band was definitely rare. Um but yeah, she left in I think 2014. And I think they had a male vocalist for a couple years, but now they've switched back to a female vocalist. Ooh, look at that. Clay I didn't see. Yeah, but now they've switched back to a female vocalist. But I'm really excited to go through their discography because it's quite, well, it's not like massive, but it's quite big. They have a lot of albums. You see, this is very slow, so I think what I'm going to do is mine into the earth, or let me just grab like one piece of stone that's over here so I can make a shovel. Look at all the sticks I've used on just making shovels. Um, yeah, after I listened to Seri Oi, I ate lunch, which was fantastic chicken strips lunch. Um, and then I was gonna head to the parcel service, one of the parcel services. Um, and on the way there, I listened to Yule Pilgrimage by I forgot. Oh, well, I picked kind of a longer one. It was like 30 minutes because my schedule was going to be heading to the parcel service, then heading to the pharmacy, and then heading to the Chick-fil-A because my mother um, ordered lunch and wanted me to pick it up. I mean, she offered me lunch, but I'd already eaten lunch. So I was like, no. She was like, oh, this is very pretty. Wait, I'd rather get it with this. God, I just took like 18 screenshots. But yeah, so I queued up like a 30, almost 30-minute album, I believe it was. Fuck. I mean, oh shit, no, I got it at the end there. Okay, interesting. Um, yeah, it was like a Dungeon Synth, Christmas themed Dungeon Synth. I think from like 5 years ago. Um, so 2020 that would be. I believe it came out Christmas Eve 2020. But I forgot the artist name, but it was like an alias of a sort of prolific dungeon synth artist. I say sort of prolific because they have a handful of aliases, but each alias only has like one release each. So really, they only have like 6 or 7. God, it it is. I really hate whenever the estimation actually is 6 or 7, but they have like 6 or 7 release. Okay, we'll go 7. They have like 7 or 8 releases. They're not like super prolific, but prolific in terms of aliases, number of them. Well, even then, sort of prolific. Um, Point is, it was actually really good. Uh, Way better than I was expecting, but it was kind of scary. Like the first couple songs weren't like that scary. They were just kind of normal, but still a bit like maybe a tiny bit menacing. It wasn't like comfy synth adjacent. Oh, well, it had maybe like the first song was, but it was mostly just like normal dungeon synth, right? But then the third song was really where it started to get like really unsettling, like because it was like an arrangement of like a classic Christmas tune, but it was like kind of dissonant. It was weird, but it was cool. I did enjoy it. Yeah, the last song was like 10 minutes long, and it was really good. But I did enjoy it. But I went to CVS because I need to get more alcohol, isopropyl that is. And I needed to get cotton swabs. So I went to CVS and I got those, and then I had a different cashier from the one that like I'm friends with and that I've like talked to a lot. Well, not talked to a lot, but like I've encountered them a lot at the register. And like we've talked a lot at the register, I mean. A different one than that, but I've still like checked out with them a lot. And they asked me like, "Oh, do you have a phone number with us?" And I was like, "No." And then they just said they all they said was, "You think I would remember by now?" I go to the I mean it's right by my house, but I go to that pharmacy too damn much. I mean, I don't go as much anymore because I don't buy like sweets there. I just go there when I need to actually get something of usefulness. But you know what? My bed should actually be like right over this hill if I've proceeded here at the same pace that I came back. But okay, maybe my shelter's over here, or maybe I already passed my shelter. Either I went slow or I went fast, but I feel like I went way faster than I did like when I first was coming this way. Well, anyway, then I went to Chick-fil-A, and that went smoothly, and then I came home. Um, And then I listened to those two uh the two Darkestra demos. Here, wait, actually, if what I can do is I can kind of scoot around here. There we go. Look at that. But then I decided after like hours of black metal yesterday, I was like, you know what? I need a palate cleanser. So I listened to the Dean Martin Christmas album. um, that one's from like 1966. So basically the last decade where you could croon and well, I was gonna say not be seen as a weirdo, but honestly, like the last decade you could croon. Oh, there's my boat. The last decade you could croon at all, because I don't think I've ever encountered a crooner from the 70s and onwards. I think 1960s was genuinely the last time that crooners exist. I don't, did they like exile them all? Did they kill them all? What happened to all the crooners after the 60s? I don't think my bed's here. I mean, this is where I departed, obviously, but I don't think I slept here. Will you give me a second here just to make my bed? Thank you. Ooh, spiders too. Okay, well, we'll dig a hole here in the side of this here mountain. Like, here or something. And yes, block off. I would like that bed though. I can't see, I just ate bread. I guess that worked out. Okay, here we go. Here's my bed for tonight. But yeah, the album actually it actually surprised me. It was better than I expected. Just because, you know, it's not that one's not really like a classic Christmas album. You know, in the same way that like Burl Ives' Christmas album is, or like, you know, Frank Sinatra's or whatever, or the Phil Spector one. Like I don't think any of the songs on there are like the popular or like popular renditions of them. Like I don't think I'd ever heard any of those renditions before. But, like, you know, on the Burl Ives one, I'd heard like of course Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Have a Holly Jolly Christmas because those are the ones played on the Rudolph special. Um, that is all to say, it was actually good. But it was in that era where vinyl and, you know, the music industry was transitioning from mono to stereo, right? Um, and it was one of those records that was in a very, very awkward stage between, or, you know, it was in that awkward phase there. You know, some record, you know, around that time they were producing usually like two different versions of the record, like a you know, the normal like mono version that everyone was used to, but then they would release also like a stereo version. Um, and that would have like a different label number or, you know, like a catalog number on the label, and but then it would also have a different cover. I mean, like it would still be the same cover, but, in some way it would just denote on the cover that it's in stereo. You know, that could range from just something in the corner that says stereo, right? But what happened a lot is that there would be like a huge banner that said like stereo, surround sound, realistic w- sound waves and stereo, you know, something like that. And it's very annoying, very, very obstructive. um, because usually they wouldn't even cover up the album cover usually. They just move the cover down and like cut off what's on the bottom. I don't know if that's better or worse than removing the album cover because, or like, sorry, covering up part of the album cover because I mean, usually what's at the bottom isn't really needed, but it kind of just fucks with the proportions a bit. Um, I love this hand thing, by the way. Um, but anyway, that's all to say that this was in that awkward transition, and it was one of those albums that you can tell was just kind of converted in stereo, not because they wanted to, but because they had to. You know, um, like you can tell they didn't have the love in their hearts when making the stereo version of that, um, because it was like the entirety, all of the instrumental, or all of the instruments, which, there's a lot of instruments. I mean, like the orchestra, you had keys, you had strings, you had fucking whatever, and all of the percussion, all of the drums, all of that was in your right ear, okay? Um, and then all of the female like backing vocals were in your left ear. Um, like entirely in your left ear. And then Dean Martin was right in the middle of the mix. So you had all instruments, all female backing vocals, Dean Martin. Um, which I mean, it's kind of cool in. Oh, I'm already back at my base. It's kind of cool in concept, right? Like, oh, put all the instruments in one, put all of this and that, all of that. But in practice, it doesn't sound very good. Especially because like if you just remove one of your headphones, you just like lose the entirety of the instruments. Um, so yeah, they weren't really cooking with that stereo mix. It didn't ruin it or anything, but I can't say if I was mixing a song that's what I would do. But oh, I was also thinking, who the fuck is Parson Brown? Because I don't remember what the Christmas song is, but it's the one that's like to build a snowman and have a pretend that he is Parson Brown. Who the fuck is Parson Brown? He'll to have you married, we'll say no man. What even? What I think is that, I don't even remember what song that is. But point is, am I forever? Okay, now my hand is fixed. Um, point is, give me a second. Is what the point is. Hold on, I have to save all my chunks. Give me a second. I'm back. I'm very hungry. Oh shit, this is my file browse. I'm back. I'm very hungry. Um, anyway, continuing on my tales of my day. Then I listened to Yule, Yule EP by I think like Later. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like some fucking weird other language that I hate. No. But it's like I like Icelandic maybe. Um, here I need to slightly lock in. Okay, there we go. I have a bunch of clay that I'm not going to break down yet because I don't care. Oh, I do have snow. I don't think, well, I say that because I don't think I have any snow chests, do I? No, I don't. Well, I'll just put it in nature for now because I don't think I'm going to be getting enough snow to really need a snow chest. Anyway, look at all that wood. Okay, let's make a new shovel. And then I'll get to work on testing out stuff with these saplings. So let's also grab bone meal. Well, I have some bone meal at like the greenhouse, but I'll grab some more there anyway. Anyway, that was just like a Dungeon Synth Christmas project. I enjoyed it a lot. It was really good. Yeah, I did that while I was just cleaning glass, baking soda style. That project was only like 11 minutes because I only had like a couple pieces of Well, I think it was like 4 pieces, but they were smaller pieces, so I knew I could get through them quickly. So I picked a small project. Dear God. Okay, let's grab I'm scared of opening the chest. Let's grab this bone meal. Let's grab this dirt. Wait, there's more bone meal here. Because, yeah, we're gonna do some tests with this. So I think last episode I counted that the shortest was like 7 tall. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is on the 7th one. Oh, I did not fall into that. So now we're gonna see if it can grow here. It cannot. Okay, so now we're gonna try out having it on the 8th one. Then we're gonna see if this can grow here. It cannot. Okay, now we're gonna try having it on the 9th one. Which, yeah, this is tall, so it will need to be taller than the other buildings, which is fine, but it's just a bit annoying because I'll have to do a slightly different design. There we go. So 9. Yeah, and that produces a very small tree still. But I suppose that's what I want, right? Because I can just mine it here without having to... You know what I'm trying to say. Without having to dig up or mine up or place blocks beneath me to be able to reach higher is what I'm trying to say. Whatever. Okay. That's all fine and dandy, I believe. Ugh, excuse me. Okay, I need to drink water. I'm so thirsty. Okay, now I need to come up with a design for the final greenhouse. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, later on in the night, I had some more glass that I need to clean baking soda style. But you know, I kind of let it pile up a bit because I wanted to listen to something longer. So I knew it was gonna take me about 30 minutes roughly to get like 25 minutes or so. So I put on Yushu's album, debut and new album. I believe it came out like 3 days ago. They're a DSBM project from Japan. And yeah, it was really good. Especially there was like an interlude on like the 5th track or something, like the track before the last one. And that one was especially really good. Like that's exactly what I love to hear in DSBM interludes, you know? Just like depressing piano over like field recordings of like wind blowing and stuff. And like rain and whatever. Just really, really great stuff. So I recommend Yushu's album as well. Yeah, so I listened to a lot of music yesterday. And then today, well, yeah, I still know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna know in 6 minutes. In 6 minutes, I'm gonna take a small break to go talk with people. Oh yeah, I need to mine out these trees. Oh my God, it's nighttime. I remember the exact reason I didn't do it last time because it was nighttime, and I was like, oh well, I can't. I don't. It's too dark to see shit. Oh well. Well, let's work a little bit on the outline of this. So it'll be. How do I have it here? I have it at an angle or at a diagonal. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Then diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And yeah, I do think. I guess I should have it be. It's hard to say. It is really hard to say what kind of design I should do for this. Like if I should have it be long. Only one tree has grown. Seems like more should have grown by now, but I know those work because I tested it. but I still feel like more should have grown by now. Let's keep these fucking shears on standby. Trying to get a good angle from like up here or something. I guess my base would be the best angle, but I don't really have an easy way up there, as you know, because I hate simplicity, etc., etc. Okay. I still want a higher angle. Damn, I still can't believe that my base is at build height. I forgot about that. Okay. Push down there because it's freaking me out. How the hell did you spawn? Probably in there. Okay. So. Yeah. I get. I guess another thing that I could do, right, is like, okay, I need a higher angle, but I can't get any higher from here, I don't think, unless I go around here. Things that I'm like stuck in the damn trees, but what if I keep, oops, sorry, I'm speaking over my microphone again. What if I keep going around? Surely I can find my way out. Yeah, here we go. I made it back to my base. Okay, so I still want a higher angle. I'm getting on top of my damn base. What's the easiest way to get on top of my base? Can I get on top? Oh, actually, yeah, I do have kind of an opening near where the library is that I can look out of. Still no idea what to put there. Okay, yeah, this is a good angle. I mean, I would like higher, but it's fine. So, I mean, I know I have this view as well, which actually may be better. But anyway, what I'm thinking is if we have this final greenhouse be the same way as these are, then this would be long, right? It's going to be taller though. So another thing I could do is I could make it kind of long this way. You know what I mean? Because then it would match the direction of these. And I think that might look good. But another thing I could do is I could kind of have it, instead of being, since it's going to be tall, instead of having it be long, I could have it be kind of shorter. The thing is that would reduce the amount of spruce trees I could fit there, obviously. But I think it might look good. Is the thing. But at the same time, I do like the idea of having a long one there. Oh, I don't know. It's really hard to say. Excuse me. I don't know why the fuck I'm hiccuping so much. I'm not even drinking like a soda or whatever. Let me imagine it. Okay. I guess I could do the outline with like dirt, right? I don't think it would look that good having it be long there. I kind of like it be, because if it's like this, then it's more compact, right? I mean, I kind of just like it like this is the thing. I kind of don't want a third wing, but I kind of need a third wing because I need the spruce farm, you know? You know what? I think long could look good. I'm gonna have to I'll do an outline in dirt, I think is really just what I should do. Anyway, I need to head back here to sleep anyway because I need to mind those trees. Oh, it's 10:30. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so it turns out inside of those bags is packages for all three parcel services that I frequent. So I'm gonna have to stop by the United Parcel Service, the United States Postal Service, and FedEx. Well, I was gonna say whatever FedEx stands for, but I don't think I know what FedEx does. FedEx stand for anything? I don't know. I gotta stop by all of those though. Where the hell is the skeleton? Why is it in there? Okay. It's shooting at me. Hello there. Okay. Whoa. Hello. Yeah. I'm gonna test out. I want to test out the different designs with dirt, I guess. Oh wait, no. What I'm gonna do first, I want to mine all these trees. Okay. One thing I did realize recently is I've solidified my relationship with jeans, and it's that jeans feel perfectly comfy and perfectly fine as long as it's the only thing that you've worn that day. Like if you've worn like sweatpants that day already, or if you wore like pajamas or something, then jeans are insanely uncomfortable. But if they're the only thing that you've worn, then they feel perfectly fine. Like I'm wearing jeans right now and it feels perfectly fine. Also, I think I just mined my way into a separate tree. But yeah, so that's how if you need to wear jeans, just don't wear anything else that day in terms of pants, different pants. I mean, do wear other stuff in terms of other clothing on your body, but you know what I mean. Okay, does this... God damn, this is confusing. Okay. This should be good. Yeah, all of these trees are like connected. Very much connected, which make them even more annoying to cut through. I am very hungry, by the way. Like, holy mackerel, I am fucking hungry. I think I might need to eat a snack or something. I don't really have any snacks, though. Oh, but I'm so hungry. Fuck. What kind of snacks do we have? No, I mean we don't really have any snacks. Oops, that's my shears. Usually I just eat actual food if I'm hungry. Okay, is that whole? Yes, it is. Okay. Did you see, by the way, that Denzel Curry is gonna have a mixtape or an album or something produced by Working on Dying next year? Which feels like a very random collab. I mean, I guess I haven't been keeping up with Working on Dying in many years, but I can't say I ever expected them to work with Denzel Curry, of all people. I just can't imagine Denzel on like a Tread album. Especially after whatever his most recent album was called. And like Unlocked and stuff. I don't know, he has a lot of different styles. So I guess in that way I shouldn't have been surprised, but still. I used to be a pretty big fan of I mean, not like a big fan, but I used to listen to Denzel Curry a lot. Like I listened to Unlocked a lot, like when it came out, January 2020. That was his collab EP with Kenny Beats, I think. Yeah, Kenny Beats. Pretty cool. Not really something I would listen to nowadays, but I liked it a lot at the time. I think if I were to listen to Denzel Curry now, I would probably like Imperial. Would probably be my favorite. That's just kind of the type of music that I listen to. Anyway. Oh my god, there's so much. All of these trees are so fucking annoying to break. So it's 10:39 right now, and I'm thinking, what should I make lunch? Well, what I'm thinking is, should I go to the parcel services before I eat lunch or after I eat lunch? I want to say before. Usually I would do before, but the thing is, I'm going to be so hungry. But I think before anyway, and I think I'll just tank the hunger. I think I can tank the hunger, right? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But I guess if I get really hungry, I could probably find at least one snack in this house, right? You know, I'm gonna go look for just a simple snack, a very small, light, simple snack. Well, usually what I snack on is apples, but I don't want to eat a full apple right now. I want something smaller than an apple. And also not as, doesn't have as many consequences to my digestive system in terms of fiber intake, that is. Okay, I'm gonna go find a small snack. We have nothing that I would that I would want to snack on in this instance. The closest thing we have is like granola bars. But I don't think they're granola bars. They're like snack bars. So they're like, I think they have like weird like other shit in them. Like like cherry filling or something. I don't want all that. That's too much. I just wanted like 2 chips, but we don't have any chips. So oh well. I'll tank the hunger. I'll live, right? Okay, I think this is out of logs. Oh, yes, I'm falling through the tree, so yes it is. Okay. Okay, finally, that tree glob has been taken down. Maybe. Yeah, looks good. Damn, look at all these saplings. Holy shit. Okay, so, nope, one more log up there. Almost taken down. I don't even know why I'm collecting these saplings. I definitely don't need them, but... oh well. Okay, are you empty now? Yes, yes you are. Okay. So, as for the outline, do I want it to be long? Do I want it to be... I don't know. It's, I don't know. It's so hard to say. Hello, pig. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we're gonna make it long. We're gonna see how it is long, at least. So this needs to go out. It was 27, I do remember. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay. Oh wait, this is actually gonna be very annoying because there's a... I forgot that there's a fucking... there's a like a lake right here. I mean, I just gotta fill it in, but that's still more effort than I want to go through because I'll have to fill it in just to break it all again. Oh well. It'll be okay. This is always the annoying part, though, is that I have to connect up these two lines without really being able to see where they are. That's fine. I think it'll be less annoying here because it's not as deep into the mountain or hill, whatever. Busy sidewalks. What song is that? Is that Silver Bells? Silver Bell? No, that's not Silver Bells. You damn 27 blocks deep into this shit? How does this connect up? Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta count this. It's just easier if I count this. I can't lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. What? I don't think I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh shit, wait, that's like not in the... Oh wait, maybe that is right, but... Oh yeah, I think it is. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yes, that is right. This is all useless that I just did here. I didn't realize it was so fucking shallow into this, but yeah, now that I'm looking at this, that makes plenty of sense. So I believe it was like this one. Yes. Look, I got it. I got it. Don't even worry. Yeah, that is much more shallow than I thought it would be. Wow, this actually doesn't even go into here, but I'm going to want to fill this in anyway because I'm going to terraform it like into a hill, so I'm not going to want any of this water in the way. Almost. We'll get there. What am I going to listen to? So it's probably going to take 30 minutes to go to all of the parcel services, right? Because I'm thinking my other journey was 30 minutes. And it's going to be around the same length and whatever. So Darkester doesn't really... Darkester's next album is like 50 minutes, so it's not going to be a Darkester album. I think I'll probably do another Dungeon Synth album. So I'll just pick some Christmas Dungeon Synth that I find in my library that's around the same length, probably. Around the same length? Around 30 minutes, what I'm going to say. Also, where the fuck did these come from? Alright, that's exploding. Well, actually, maybe that's for the better. Look, they cleared up some land for me. See, even creepers exploding can have good outcomes in life. That's okay, these are starting to grow now. That's your sign to approach life with a grateful eye. One thing I was thinking about recently is how I kind of think that society, you can imagine, as I said, society like a Joker face flashed on the screen or whatever, but that's what I would have done if I edited my videos. But anyway, I kind of think society and like social media and whatever, but not just social media, but just kind of how society has drifted over the years. It's kind of made people start to be automatically combative and argumentative on like the first sign of disagreement, if that makes sense. And I'm not talking about like let me make like a clear distinction here between like what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like, oh, this person attacked my identity or whatever, right? Like that's obviously different from what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, or like if they like attack your character, or like, and that's obviously not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about like people are combative about a subject that's being talked about. And I'm not perfect with it either. Like I'm also a victim to this, or a perpetrator. I don't know, a perpetrator of this, a victim. I don't know, maybe both, probably. But it's like, let's say that you're talking like a very simple example is like, okay, let's say that you're talking about um your favorite movie or something, right? And then someone's like, "Oh, I don't like that movie." Then, I've seen it so often where like person A will get like offended, right? That person B said that. Which is very strange to me because it's like I just don't fully understand the identifying yourself with something like that, right? Where it's like you feel personally attacked for what someone says about a subject. And you see it a lot with like, for instance, Anthony Fantano. He has so many haters that are like, "Oh, I hate you because of what you said about this album." And to me, that's like, what the fuck are you? That's the whole point of like being a music critic is like taking in what you listen to and saying what you feel about it. Like I don't understand why people feel attacked in an instance like that. But it can be extrapolated to something further, other than like album and movies and whatever. Um, but that's just something I see a lot of. But it could also be like if you disagree. Literally, I mean, like if you disagree about like anything, that's not like anything that's in the grand scheme of things is very trivial. Um, Compared to whatever else is going on in life, right? And I've had it happen before as well, but I try to be conscious of it and not let it happen, because I do think it's very much a distraction from life, I guess you could say. Like I feel like having those disagreements is extremely vital, you know? Because they give you an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to hear what someone else is thinking. Don't you want to know what other people are thinking? That's like the whole point of life, is to know what other humans are doing. Okay. So let me look at how this looks from up here. Yeah, it'll look fine. It's not my favorite. I do think it would look better if it was just these two wings, but I think it'll still look good. All right. Um, well, I do want to clear this out a bit more. Probably like out to here or something. But then deeper into here, probably by like 5 blocks or so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, I think it will maybe intrude upon the what am I trying to say? The weird lake that's in there. Ooh, my ear itches. I'm okay. Don't even worry about it. Not quite. Well, maybe it would have actually, but I don't know. It's hard to say because I destroyed it or whatever. Oh wait, yeah, but I do want it to go into about, where did I say, here? So basically, I gotta do a lot more digging. Not a lot more, but a decent amount more. Okay, but then I also want this. Actually, does it need to? Yeah, it does. It does need a little bit to be mined out here. So we'll go out to like, let's say here or something? That seems decent enough, right? I'm definitely gonna have to make another shovel though. But oh well. Isn't that what Minecraft is? Just making the same, making fucking diamond tools over and over again. Okay, let's try and get this outlined on the bottom here, because then it will be easier to tell what I'm trying to mine, I guess. My inventory almost full? Almost. Can't see shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, would I actually know where this come out? I probably need to mine down on the bottom over on the other side. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because I don't think that I did that. Let's see, where's the bottom here? Here it is. Oh, but now I don't know where the bottom is because I don't know how far it is down. So I'm gonna need to dig here. Okay, I got it. Don't worry. Oh, I'm so excited to eat lunch. My hunger has partially subsided. My hunger always goes. I don't know. Other people are probably like this. Probably this is what everyone experiences, but like where you get hungry, like kind of in and out of waves, or like there'll be a wave where you're so fucking hungry, and then you'll be fine for like 30 minutes. And then 30 minutes later, you're so like you're fucking dying, and then like 10 minutes later, you're perfectly fine again. Surely I'm not the only one who experiences that, right? Was I digging this at the right fucking... Yes, I was. Okay. Cool. So I gotta mine out this blob as well, which I'll probably finish next episode, because I don't think I have time to mine out all of this episode. This isn't the last one, right? It goes to... Yes, it does. I need to mine out this whole wall. Okay. That's gonna be annoying. Okay, it's almost 11, so... Once it's 11, I'm gonna end the episode, so 1 more minute. Should I keep going till it's... Yeah, we'll keep going till it's an hour, actually. We'll go for the hour mark. It's my favorite mark to go for. Well, I guess I'm not in school, so... It's kind of the only mark I can go for. Oh, there's a tree right... Actually, that's fine to keep there, because this is going to be kind of like a hill anyway, right? Okay. Let's see what I can mine out with this shovel, because I definitely... Well, I mean... Yeah, I don't think I can mine out all of this with just this one shovel. But it's okay, I need to head back soon anyway to drop off all of these materials. We'll see. I'll go whichever way the wind blows or whatever. Right now the wind is telling me to at least drop off stuff into the greenhouse chest. This is gonna look interesting. I'm very curious on how I'm gonna terraform this. Because of course I don't have a plan at all, but I'll figure it out. My stomach's rumbling again. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm gonna continue digging this out next episode, and then actually get to work on creating the building and creating whatever height it's gonna be. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with more Minecraft. I'm so hungry. I go drop off packages at parcel services. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Why did I just get away with tiredness? Okay, goodbye.